Hydrate or dihydrate.
I mean, that made some sense. Just a little bit.
Some limited sense. There we go.
Perfect.
Well, here we go. Oh, we're cooking with gas now, team.
The chats have been shared.
Making a pal sphere.
Right, Simon, how did you want to look at potentially doing the guilds and stuff this time around? I didn't manage to get to speak to you. I know we're going to have different open guilds because I think Zen wants to go and do her own thing, which is completely fine.
I have a guild with 8 people in it on my server, and I just kind of want to be alone for a minute.
Completely reasonable.
You know
It's
what
like
I'm
8,
feeling?
9 people in the guild.
What
Is
are you
that
feeling?
each of us should have our own guild and have our own pal type. That way we make our own gyms and then we have to battle each other.
Not
Yeah, we
Pokemon,
can do that.
this game.
What is the rule on the global PAL box? Are we using it or not?
I'm a little
you mean
sore-throated today.
the one you can download from other pals from
Yeah.
other servers?
Yeah.
So you can upload to it, but you can't download from it.
Okay.
The streak grows. Make my creature grow.
Yeah.
Where's Hastings?
Hastings
I,
is up here.
I
I
went
feel
over
like
it.
I'm using.
Oh, you went backwards. Okay,
I did.
that's fine.
What?
You know, since
What?
the best guild
Why?
you decided to join. If anyone wants us to join it, they were allowed to.
Gosh!
But, you know. And
Dang
now
it!
it's just
Is your transfer not working?
This is the second time it's failed now.
Maybe it's actually failing for a reason then, rather than just failing, if that makes sense. I need a stone, a singular stone.
I need a projectile weapon.
Also, thank you for the subscription, Simus. Was that just to get my attention?
No, I didn't actually subscribe.
Oh, it didn't even say that. Oh, it was a gifted. Yeah, it did. I just was an idiot and didn't even see it. It was done.
Gosh!
Apologies, ducks. I didn't even see that. I was a dummy.
You need to pick
Yeah,
someone
should be
for our first
dum-dum.
Hastings.
What do we
Slash
need to
other
do?
people who wants to join. Well, since we've got the best guild, we need to get the best place to set up our base.
Sounds reasonable. I'm not a meanie. I'm just a dum-dum. They're completely different things.
I think this is where Alderath base is in the original server.
Was, yeah.
I'm going to set it up exactly the same place.
It's Erijan!
I love
Hi, Erijan! You love Alderath? Yeah. Rip Alderath. He might not be able to join us as often or at all.
We will get him back.
Yeah. We will. Who is right now? Tasting Google entry guest.
I am.
So, mystery guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
This place doesn't look big enough. So
I
I'm
am
gonna
Zen.
go somewhere else.
Sensational.
That's not a real name.
And I am the mystery guest. I didn't know I was a mystery guest.
Yeah, you are.
You're a mystery guest to Dux because Dux has not met you before. Or
Oh, I've been around a long time. I'm just like a mythological being because you hardly ever see me, but you know I exist.
yeah, you've heard stories.
Heard stories.
I'm coming,
Is that
Spoobie.
okay?
Used to play a lot of Ark
We've
with you
got-
guys.
We've got a base.
Yeah, back in the Ark days. Good old
Yeah,
Ark.
yeah.
Alright, I have to interrupt them. I need to mute them. I'm having some technical difficulties as per usual. I'm sorry to hear that. Right. I'm not having such good. mine certainly could be better. So I found out that my PC was not prepared, so I did not have PALWORLD installed. Twice now, I have tried to get it installed onto this PC, only to fail. Because if I were to download it normally, it would take about an hour and a half, but if I were to transfer it from one PC to the other, it would take about 20 minutes. And I'm failing to do so because for some reason my USB, or rather my external drive, is having some issues. So my thought was I would simply download the data from one PC, then install it on the other. Although I already did. At least that was my plan. So I would take my external drive, grab all the data, and then put it onto this PC. However, this PC refused to accept that there was new data and was trying to just install and download 30 gigs. And instead of just verifying that all the data was there and then just updating from there. So in the past, normally what you can do is you can transfer from one PC to the other. Gosh, dang it, stop. Wait a minute. Managing downloads for this device. What? Okay, so now for some reason, when I pause the download on this PC, it pauses it on the other PC. What? It's almost like the universe is telling me I wasn't meant to stream today. Which maybe I'm not supposed to. Well, now you're confused, so am I. Short and simple. I didn't have the game installed here. I didn't have it installed in time. My thought was I could take it from my other PC rather than downloading it normally, but for some reason taking it from the other PC is causing a massive problem. In fact, multiple times now, as it's pulling it off the solid state, sorry, not the solid state, as it's pulling it off of the external drive, it fails. It like disconnects and crashes. It fails the transfer twice now. Why? I don't know. It could be a faulty drive, it could be a faulty cord, it could be the USB port that I was using. I don't know. So normally if you have a program on one PC and you're connected via the network to the other PC, you could just use Steam to transfer the data over your local network. But for some reason, it wasn't letting me. And my guess is that it's because it wasn't updated, or that was because it was logged into my brother's account because my brother was using this PC over the weekend. So I really don't know what is what. Yeah, so the fact that when it's updating on one, when I canceled it to update on this one, it stopped it from updating on that one. Yeah, that part was really weird. I don't know what to tell you, man. Lizard! Let's go, Lizard. So, as of
Army
right
of
now,
Rubber Ducks gifted 1 subscriptions.
I am currently trying to update the other PC so that I might be able to transfer the regular files, because that should take less time other than just downloading the whole thing here, because it only has to download 14 gigs of updates over here versus a full 30 gigs over here. Problem though is it still says it's going to take 44 minutes for that update to complete. And I don't think I can talk for 44 minutes when we've already talked for about 20. Look at those giant gifts, man. Did your gift go through? I saw that you gifted a sub to Lizard. It did work. 14 gigabytes. That's like 3 days. Well, according to this, it is 43 minutes. So my hope is that once that is done, then I can simply use the... That's so weird, too. So it's not even installed on this PC. I wasn't here for those? All right. Schrodinger's talk. If I wasn't here for it, did it really happen? Something like that. So right now, right, it says here that it's paused, that it's not actually downloading anything. But it shows me that it's currently 22% and it's doing 43 or 46 megabytes per second. That's because it's keeping me appraised of that PC's update, which I find weird. I've not seen that happen. I don't know why it's happening. So in 40 minutes, it should be updated. Roughly 40 minutes. Could be more, could be less. And then I will hopefully be able to just transfer it. Because the games have done that before, where I didn't have it installed on this computer, but it was fully installed on the other. Since I'm on the same network, it just transfers the files. Hopefully. We'll find out. Because if it doesn't, I guess I'm just not doing this today. It is entirely my fault. I wasn't prepared. I thought I still had it downloaded. I forgot that I had uninstalled it and did not check to see if it was installed for today. So it's, in the end, it's my fault. I was just expecting that the fix to the solution was not going to take like well over an hour into stream. Well, so if the transfer doesn't work, I could potentially stream from the other desktop. Right? To this PC. Ah, that's why it's showing. It's because I have it set to stream from. So if that updates and the transfer takes too long, I could potentially just stream from it. I don't know how well that will work with me already streaming. The fact that I'm streaming the game from this PC, right, to this PC, but then I'm recording the stuff on this PC through OBS and then streaming it to that PC. Grumpy's having a lot of fun. Yeah, go ahead and go over and watch Izzy right now, because we're going to be sitting at this, which, well, this is also weird. It says it's 36% of the way, but it says 15% here. I don't know which one's the correct one. It's showing that it's only downloaded 15% of the data, but it's updated 37% of the files. Okay. Well, whatever. I guess that's a thing. Heck if I know. So in the meantime, I don't know what to do except twiddle my thumbs. I suppose I can play something else in the meantime while I'm waiting. Wait, what? Grumpy actually started a hype train with all of that? Little baby hype train. A 0 trying to become a 1. It's trying to learn how to walk. We could just watch Izzy and comment on her gameplay. You know? Maybe we'll just do that. That's what we'll do. I'll just pull up Izzy's stream. We can watch. I'll just become a reaction channel, you know? I'll just watch her play and see what she's doing. I'll probably have to mute it. Oh, it paused. It stopped. Am I trying to use too much internet? Although watching her means that I'm downloading, therefore using more data, and then therefore the update will take longer. It is! The update's going up. Instead of 30 minutes, it's up to 47. Oh, no. Okay, well then I need to do something that won't take up that time. Oh god, this situation sucks. I'm sorry, chat. I apologize. We're not gonna load up 7 Days to Die. I could do a little bit of Songs of Six while I'm waiting.
Very professional.
It doesn't sound like Simus because it's not Simus.
Hi, Samish.
Hello.
We're discussing your technological issues.
Yeah,
Are they being resolved, or do we know what's going on?
they are, but it is very slow.
Okay.
So, according to this,
I was just saying as well.
it has updated 51% of the files, but it has only downloaded like 20% of the data. So I don't know how that works. But it's
Magic?
taking its sweet time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
attack level
I
14
might
Capra T.
end up streaming a different game for about an hour while it does what it's doing. Hey! And then I'll hop
Yeah,
in.
that's fair.
Go on, game.
The other thing I was saying before you leave is that if we have different guilds, then we can actually trade between the guilds.
True. Okay. I like that. But how many, since this is a dedicated server, how many like
Yes.
facilities are we allowed? How many bases did we allow? And how many pals in those bases?
I haven't changed it from the last settings, so a lot.
Perfect. I hope it doesn't kill the game. We'll see. I mean, there's no way we could do that on day one. So as soon as we
Yeah.
start reaching a
How
problem,
many
we can
bases are
cap
we
it out.
allowed?
Lots of bases.
Oh,
it's
mine
10.
is like 40 pals per base and 10 bases per guild, but everybody wanted to join my guild, so
Yeah, ours is about the same. I think it's 10 bases per guild, and I think it's 50 pals per base.
wow.
So Milkshake,
Okay, awesome.
the situation, the TLDR, is on my gaming PC. I had forgotten to actually install PALWORLD. And instead of spending an hour and a half on, updating it, or sorry, downloading the entire file, I thought that I would simply lift it from one PC and put it on the other. The problem though is it still needed an update. And in the process of trying to do the transfer, for some reason, my hard drive failed twice with trying to transfer the files. It would get partway through, it would get hung up on something, and then just disconnect. So this time, I am updating it on the other PC where it was already installed, and then hopefully I can use Steam to transfer the files through my local area network, and then bing bada boom, everything's fine. Hopefully that's how it
Bada
works.
boom.
Yeah, bada bing bada boom.
Yeah.
Mozzarella supreme.
Yeah.
Well, then that would take.
Uninstall-
I was going to take like an hour and a
No,
half.
the problem is, Yeah, his internet's really slow, Milkshake, so it's a
Yeah,
bit different.
mine is bad PC management. No, that is entirely my fault. I did not have it
Yes,
downloaded and
that is-
prepared.
That is.
So I am reaping my own rewards here. Consequences of my inactions.
Oops. I killed that Lumble. I wasn't supposed to.
Been there, done that.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
So, in the meantime, maybe I will, do something on a different game for a little bit, then I'll come back. So, I will talk to you
Yeah,
guys
we'll be waiting.
laters.
Have the funsies.
Okay, so PALWORLD is postponed currently because of my bad planning. I should have done that. Normally on the day before I make sure that everything's working and prepared, but with all of our guests that we've been having, I've been distracted. So that's my bad. My fault. I'm sorry. Hello, Darth. How is Smokey? Smokey's doing fine, actually. I've been trying to work at his mats recently, and his mats have gotten bad, like very bad. And part of that is my own fault because I don't brush them enough. I really need to get better at that. But I have had to resort to using my beard trimmer to shave off part of his mats. I did one as a test, and it worked really well. The problem, though, is now there is a patch of missing fur, and it doesn't look very good, but I'm sure that it's helpful for him. So I need to go through the process of removing all the other mats. That way he can start to regrow that fur, and then I can get back to brushing it properly. Big cat confirmed. Patches the cat. I don't know if this is from mod, but you just got an earthquake. That's new. So the question now is what to play in the meantime. I would probably only play something that we've already been playing, something that takes very little time. I could log into Warframe and do a couple updates and checking out on some things. I did watch the Warframe TennoCon, so I did get a reward for that. I got the new Prime Warframe, the Mesa Warframe, so it's like the Rudy Tooty Shooty Cowboy. The thing is that I want to try to not play an online game. That way I don't slow the download. So instead, I'm going to play a local game that does not require the internet and do that instead. Oh yeah, best Warframe. I mean, yeah, that would be a great idea, but since I need the internet to update and then, so I could get to the actual game today. I don't think that playing an MMO is a good idea. Play Firewatch. Firewatch, isn't that the game where you're in like a tower and you're literally watching for fires? I should go watch fires. Firewatch. Single player first person mystery set in Wyoming wilderness where your only emotional lifeline is the other person on the other end of a handheld radio. Interesting. Oh shoot, that's right. It is we still have time. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is still on sale. I need to get that before it's not. I think it's in my cart right now. Interesting. Very positive game. It's not on sale though. It's like 20 bucks. Hello, Lizard. How are you? Firewatch is a very nice game. You should play it one time. Is it like a one stream game? I appreciate that, Orb. Lizard, sorry. Very much so. So don't worry about that. I would agree. That's why I haven't watched any PALWORLD content. up to the 1.0 and since. Do I like walking games, like walking simulator games? I have played my share of walking simulator games, and I don't find them very entertaining. To me, or potentially even for people to watch. Somebody who doesn't want to see anything, he has different ideas of spoilers than I have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and I couldn't get into it. Some people are like, it's, you know, it's okay. And others are like, this is the greatest RPG I've ever played since the first game. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. That's quite the difference. So, let me load up a game right now. So at least we can be playing something while we wait. It is currently 30 minutes estimated for the download or update. I don't know. It just says estimated remaining is around 30-ish minutes. But it doesn't, I don't know if that's for the updating or for the download file. I don't know. I need to change today's tag. Let's change to Songs of Six for a moment. There we go. My line for spoilers is telling me not just what happens, but how something will happen. Mr. Orm doesn't want to see what enemies even look like. That's fair. That's very fair. There are some games that I go into that I want to be as blind as possible. I just don't want to know anything. That way I can experience it for the first time and figure it out myself. Then there are other games where I feel like I just can't do that. Like our, pretty much any Paradox game, I feel like I need to do some sort of learning. And, also, I feel like I need to play some Stellaris very soon because I'm missing out on my Stellaris fix. Since I am not participating in timelines right now, not anymore, I feel like I really need to play some Stellaris. So, all right, we're gonna play a little bit of Songs of Six just for a bit. You know, not a lot, just a little bit. Trust me, just a little bit. And then we'll hop over to PALWORLD as soon as it's ready. Hopefully, it won't take very long. I was really looking forward to today and playing some PALWORLD. Oh, cool. So with that gifted sub, we actually are up to, let's see here, 96 sub points. All right. 5 hours later. I found a solution on how to bypass the lack of mining and trading opportunities in X4. Really? Okay. And what was that? Oh, sorry. It was already ready. So I've loaded up one of my other playthroughs right now, so I really like the concept of this game. It's being developed by one guy. So there's a lot of nuance to this game that I don't know is either something that's working as I don't understand or just not working as intended, right? Because a game being worked on by one person has a fair chance where something is just not operating like they expected. You know, bugs can happen in an indie game. Can't expect this to be a AAA game, and even AAA games have their own bugs. So I found out that a big problem that we were having in the past was the lack of nobility. So we had unlocked nobilities, but I thought it was just like, oh, there's going to be people who are just demanding more from us. I don't want to have any nobility because they're just going to be like, I demand gems. I demand a comfy home. I demand whatever. Like, I was like, I don't want to deal with that. I didn't realize that these nobilities actually give different industries incredible bonuses. Pretty much a must-have. So after I figured that out, I started playing around with it, and things are going better. However, there are problems. There are some pretty big problems. As you'll see here, we have a load of housing and a lot of people missing. And that's because I got rather unlucky with a couple of events in a row where we had some major plagues. And so we've got a lot of people who died. A lot of deaths. A lot of deaths have happened. I could potentially... No, actually, I already did that. I already have the tourniquets. Okay. So our medical facility is here. And it is currently not using the fabrics. I need to re-enable that. Yeah. So we had a lot of deaths, which means that there's a lot of industries that aren't working, which means that there is stuff that we're missing, which means everybody's unhappy. So we're about to come into what's called a death spiral for these types of games, where different problems feed into each other to cause more problems that then feed into each other for more problems, and so on until everything just dead. Have to save up and set your refine to whole part trade. Mine the ore at the same time to get it to balance. Then wait it out to trade the whole parts to ship them. So you create a demand? Is that what you're saying? You create a demand for the ore? That's concerning. And 5-10 minutes have passed, and it still says estimated 30 minutes remaining, even though the percentage is rising. So this is a pretty interesting and relatively fun, like, city management. Okay, some of these are just straight up degrading, and apparently we don't have... Oh... Okay, we need to find one of the janitors. Let's copy this and place this somewhere nearby. We could put it up here. That might be a good spot. Yeah, we are missing 250 jobs right now. Part of the problem is from our population is that a significant amount of our population is children. We don't know how it decides when the child is no longer a child other than, you know, their age. Like, can I grow them? Can I maybe make them, like, work at an earlier age? I don't know. But we have so many people that are eating as much food as an adult. And don't do any work. Pretty rough. And these humans keep wanting more babies. Oh god, what is it? Why does your capital suddenly turn rust red? Turn red and taste like rust. Oh, suddenly everybody's super religious today, and we get more. Alright. Alright, Lizard. Enjoy. Thank you very much, man. So, if you see the housing rise, then that means that that's because people are leaving. We need to move in. And part of the issue is people just aren't happy enough. We need our loyalty high, and there's not much I can do about that. I'm doing what I can to make people happy, and it's just not enough. It's just never enough. They want so much, and I just can't give it to them. They're so needy. All right, how are we doing on this? 130. Oh, that means we can upgrade you. No, that is still way more than we can afford. You know what we could do then? What if we halved you down to 30 and then activated this? That would save us people, right? I wonder if we can do the same for you. Twice as much. Twice as much production. We're not making that much clay. We're only making 1,500. Okay. We have each of these. So that's 170. Let's go to like 85. And then activate this. We do the same over here. That should allow us to keep our technology, but we have way more people to work other jobs. That might be able to save us. All right. They have so many people working in the warehouses. I feel like I did the warehouses wrong. So something I had done was I made like a bunch of tiny different crates so we could have a bunch of different options for crates. But I think that because I did that, it causes us to need way more delivery men. Like this is so inefficient compared to how I had it before in other games. Now that I think about it, maybe I should change that. Because I feel like it's giving each crate its own worker. Huh. Let me try that. Let me try changing it. 20 minutes remaining. All right, let's deconstruct this entire building. We are maxed out on cut stone. That is actually impressive. All right. Suddenly we have a plethora of people. That's because there was like over 100 people working in this space. Okay. Now we need to make a brand new warehouse. Let's make it a grand building. Same size ish. Okay. So I'd done it like this. That way I was like, oh, I could fit more in here, but then that's so many more individual boxes. Where instead, if we do it like this, I think that counts different. I'm not actually certain. My hope is that it does. Oh, hold on. This isn't. All right, we can do it that way. That works. Like hadrons? The hadrons wall? What are you talking about? Play some X4 off stream. The mission grind isn't so terrible, it's just slow. So that's something that I had done in That's I've been having a lot of issues today with internet, and suddenly Twitch is like, hey, we're reconnecting you to the chat. I'm just like, oh no. That's why when I was doing a stream series for the game, I would run the game off stream. That way, like if I was trying to build a a station, I could queue up like hours worth of construction and just have it done by the next day. That way progress could be made in a normal fashion. All right. If this turns out to be better, we will simply copy this design, put it in all of the others. Wait a minute. Can people not move over here? Nobody's living in this house. I don't know if anybody can reach this house because this torch is in the way. There's like no room back here. Ah, EC energy? You're talking about the energy, whatever, energy construction, like solar array. It's a pretty okay industry. It doesn't make a ton of money. It's pretty consistent. Energy cells, that's what it is. My brain wanted to say energy credits because of Stellaris, even though that wasn't right. Okay, now this is done. I need to allow certain items. You are far enough away from anything that needs clay, so we won't have clay in here. But you will need wood. You're gonna need fruit. You're going to need fish, meat, bread, wine. You probably don't need leather. You will need iron. You're gonna need a lot of grain. You're gonna need coal. You do some aminals, some stone, and a little bit of the amenities. Okay. We'll also upgrade it twice to give even more storage. We'll put this on automated, and we'll see how many people this facility is then granted. The game should be like, oh, you need 20 people or 50 people working here. We'll see shortly just how many people it tries to get. Goodness gracious. Because something has to be wrong. In the past, we've had like maybe up to 20 people of a delivery for an area. And for some reason, it's like, oh, you need 143 people. No, we don't. We shouldn't need that many. 143 people. That is absurd. Like half of our or more than a third of our population was on delivery. Oh, okay. Waiting for the update with PALWORLD? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So instead of doing a full download on this PC and having it take an hour and a half, I was simply waiting for a half-hour update on that PC, or what said it was a half hour, and then transferring all the data. I tried transferring all the data before the update, but apparently the game really didn't like that, so... oh well. So far, it only has 2 people working here. It doesn't seem to need any more than that. When originally we had like 100. Now, granted, the resources are not exactly the same. Like if I go over to here, So the difference between these settings and this settings is that sure, there's a lot more, but for some reason it thinks that 143 people need to be working. Versus 2. Now, maybe I need more time to pass before it updates correctly, but that is so many population. They're just not working other jobs that should be. 3. Oh, okay, so it updated, and they're at 50% workload. All right, we're gonna delete this, and we're going to try again. We're gonna dismantle this facility. We're gonna copy this design over to here. All right, we're gonna slightly, so we actually have access in and out of the southern entrance. Because for some reason it didn't have it before. Nine minutes remain on the update. And then we'll have the data. Hopefully a transfer is okay. Well, these people just around inside of the warehouse. Either they are very large or they have very baggy clothing. We are missing... We're missing pots? Oh, no, that's right! Okay. That's a bit of an issue. Let's get another... Oh, nuts. We have 200 people doing it. Like, maybe 15 extra. And we need to start making some pottery. Otherwise, that facility won't get completed. Oopsie daisy. What are you guys? Leisure time. There's work to be done. They some good for nothings. All right, let's turn off the. Now we're back up to 15 minutes. You gotta be kidding. Oh. Oh, it's still... Yeah, okay. It's almost done. Okay, now it's done. Something that needs to be added here is the clay. We want clay here as well. Probably reserve some leather. And clothing. Clothing is something that I forgot on the clothing. Okay. All right. Now we need... Wait. Wrong building. This one. We still have 2 other warehouses that are not operating. At least I don't know. It's taking... This one takes 100 and this one takes 90. When the others are like 4 and 4. So, again, something is very wrong. Do I keep cutting in and out and skipping? I wouldn't put it past the game to cause that. Twitch? Causing problems? Oh, also I am... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it could still be Discord. Hold on. Let me find Discord real quick. Can I select multiple? No, I can't. Change priority. Change priority. Change priority. Maybe that one. 6 minutes remaining. All right, when we get enough materials to make another one of these, we're going to delete this warehouse and fix this one too. Yeah, this just isn't. Things definitely bugged out. 5 and 5 versus 99 and 90. It's just like I have like 150 populations just aren't able to work right now. Oh man, that's so many more people that can be doing other things to make people happy, like making pots to then make booze to making more bread. Wait, how are we running out of bread? We have such a plethora of bread. Also, the decay in this game is ridiculous. There's got to be some better way to goods, because it's just crazy. I think that maybe we should change somebody here from the fish to something entirely. Because clearly we don't need fish. I don't know what we're going to change it to. What do we need? Do more ore, I suppose, for more smelting. Or we can upgrade the smelting itself. I think that we would rather get more ore. That way we have less people mining, because honestly, people really hate mining. They just... Mining sucks. It is not a fun thing to do. 100% degradation? Alright. Do the janitors have a work area? No. I just need a new janitor. Get another janitor building way over here. 3 minutes! Hopefully. That is all that. How's the stuff over here looking? Apparently much better now that we have this janitor. 10 janitors. That's good. All right. If we duplicated this, what would that cost? It doesn't actually tell me. Again! Alright, so this is one of the events where it says, oh, hey, by the way, there's some bandits at the border that are essentially ransoming you. Either you can give all their stuff and then they'll leave us alone, or you could decline it and we'll let them through. This is like, it's like a mediator between extortion. I have to accept it every time because I can't afford not to. Our people suck. We can't defend ourselves. Pitiful. Alright, let's dismantle this facility. Is he singing Our House in the middle of the street? Why would you put a house in the middle of the road? I just slipped that in there and then immediately muted myself, so I can't hear her response. A large group of humans have decided to leave and renounce their citizenship. suddenly everybody's way happier. Oh, just kidding. Not really. So not only do we have a ton of children we have to deal with, but apparently there's also a massive amount of what is that? So there's all the children, but there's also a lot of retirees there. If I were to allow retirement, we would have 300, like if we had full retirement, then we would have 379 population. That would just not work. Oh, can I actually have somebody work government administration? Could. You know what? Let's do that instead of the ore. Our smelters are taking too much. Are they really? Where are our smelters? It's one of the smaller buildings. Oh, the reason why is because we're not producing nearly as much. Because this facility over here is 100% degraded. These people should be fixing it. If it's 100% degraded, does that mean that they simply can't work? No, it's leisure time. All right. The game workshop content. Wow, hold up. Stop it. Immediately finished and went on to a new game to update. So, Steam, how to transfer game from one PC to another via or copying it. Steam can copy the game files directly between two PCs. Sure, they're connected. PCs go download. Oh. Okay, it is now transferring. And it is transferring way faster than it would have been downloading. The transfer should be done in estimated less than 10 minutes. Oh man, what a pain in the patoot. Am I right or am I right? The other storage. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna do. What an awkward